All right, y'all, we're going to take a look at this Boudoir Facebook ad, see if we believe it has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. AKA Boudoir low click syndrome is when the unique CTR all of our Boudoir Facebook ad is under 6%. This means fewer than 6 out of 100 women are clicking somewhere on our Boudoir Facebook ad. And that's the number of women that are, out of 100, our ad is actually entering their brain. And we care about that because if our ad enters a woman's brain, that's the only possible time she will ever buy from us. So we got to maximize this number, get it up as high as possible. 6% is the minimum. If we're below 6%, we got big problems. And that's because unique CTRL under 6% is not normal. Extremely common, but not normal. Everyone accepts it as normal, but it's actually the symptom of a deeper root cause. And that deeper root cause are the 3 pre-click mistakes. We also know that a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with BLCS is a Boudoir low-click advertiser, aka a BLCA. So our universe is taking shape here. We got a BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. Now BLCS is treated with Boudoir pre-click optimization, aka Boudoir Pico, and treatment takes about a week. And we know this because we invented it. And what we do is pretty simple. We leave the original Boudoir Facebook ad, we duplicate it, and we treat the duplicated ad, leaving the original untouched. Treatment takes about a week, and then we can actually, we're actually able to choose whichever one has the best metrics at the end as the one that continues to run. Once we have treated Boudoir Pico, we now have pre-click alignment, PCA. That's what we're looking for. So we get rid of the 3 pre-click mistakes, we achieve pre-click alignment. Now, pre-click alignment activates Boudoir brain entry boost in our Boudoir Facebook ads. Basically, we got our unique CTR all above 6%. And a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost is a dominant Boudoir advertiser, a DBA. This is our full universe here. So we got a BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. And we treat it with Boudoir Pico, takes about a week. We achieve pre-click alignment, and we become a dominant Boudoir advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost. That's the universe. So my residency, I went in, found some Boudoir Facebook ads, brought them back to the hospital, tested them, patched them up. So first one, was testing it, found out unique CTRL is 4.3%. Okay, when unique CTRL is under 6%, we know that BLCS is present. So we duplicated, treated with Boudoir Pico, took about a week, got the unique CTRL up to 6.88%. So we found out that original Boudoir Facebook ad was actually wasting 37% of ad spend. So if they're spending 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, 3,700 bucks a month was being wasted. So now they only need to spend 6,300 bucks a month with the Boudoir Pico treated ad to get their ad into the same number of brains, of women's brains, in both scenarios. So we eliminate 3,700 bucks a month in wasted spend back in the business owner's pocket, back in the Boudoir photographer's pocket. That's like a 40K bonus over 12 months. Next, we got next one we tested in the hospital. Unique CTRL was 1.39%. So again, when unique CTRL is under 6%, we know that BLCS is present. So we actually, then we go duplicate it, treat it with Boudoir Pico, takes about a week. We got the unique CTRL up to 9.13%. So we found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 84% of its ad spend. So if they're spending 10 grand a month on the original Boudoir Facebook ad, now they only need to spend 1.6 grand a month on the Boudoir Pico treated Facebook ad in order to get their ad into the same number of women's brains in both scenarios. So 8,400 bucks per month no longer needs to be spent. So they can just keep it in their pocket, kind of as like a phantom bonus, and actually duplicate, or after 12 months, it's kind of a 100K phantom bonus by just getting their Boudoir Facebook ad treated with Boudoir Pico. Finally, had a patient. Says unique CTRL of his Boudoir Facebook ads is 5.03%. So we know that BLCS is present. When unique CTRL is under 6%, that's Boudoir low click syndrome. So we traded this one with Boudoir Pico as well. Did really good with this. Took about a week. Got the unique CTRL up to 15.35%. So we found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 67% of ad spend. So literally, if he spent 10 grand a month on the original Boudoir Facebook ad, he now only has to spend $3,300 a month with the Boudoir Pico traded ad to get that ad into the same number of women's brains as, in both scenarios. So $6,700 a month no longer has to be spent. He can keep that in his pocket as a phantom bonus, and that's perpetual. I mean, over the next 12 months, that's like 80K. Back in his pocket, he no longer has to do any extra work. So the average Boudoir Facebook ad with BLCS is wasting about 50% of ad spend. I mean, look at these numbers, wasting 37%, wasting 84%, wasting 67%. So the average here, whatever these numbers are, somewhere between 50 to 60%. So if they're spending more than 10 grand a month with Facebook ads, 5K is being wasted, approximately every day, every month, every year, going to Facebook, literally going to Facebook and giving us nothing, guaranteed. So we can probably save, 5K a month or approximately 60K over the next year without needing to, by literally just getting. All right, so now we're going to diagnose this Boudoir Facebook ad and see if we believe it has BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome, and a unique CTRL under 6%. So first thing we're looking at is the first thing I'm seeing is the below creative cluster mistake. The false belief that caused us to make this mistake is that we're trusting what Facebook is telling us to fill out is actually what we should fill out for our Boudoir Facebook ads. And when we do this, we actually we're trusting is best for us, but when we do this, it actually causes way more women to scroll by our Boudoir Facebook ads than normal, pulling our unique CTRL under 6%, contributing to BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome. Now, on the back end, Facebook loves this because the more women scroll by our ads out of 100, lowering our unique CTRL, Facebook can serve more ads per unit time. This is why we never ever, and Facebook makes more money per unit time that way, and we waste and lose more money per unit time. So we never ever trust what Facebook recommends us to do. Second, looking at the creative here, the photo, the luxury boudoir giveaway. All right, so the photo, the creative, this is the looks like an ad mistake. So the false belief that caused us to make this mistake is that we believe our Boudoir Facebook ad should look like an ad because that's what all the other Boudoir Facebook ads we've seen, they all look like ads. But the consequence of this is that way more women gonna be scrolling by our ad than necessary. And yes, even though everyone else looking like their Boudoir Facebook ads, that's why 100% of Boudoir Facebook ads I've seen the back end for and that I've tested myself have had BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome, have a unique CTRL under 6%, because everyone's making these same mistakes as everyone else. That's why everyone keeps getting the same outcomes as everyone else. So yeah, this pulling our unique CTRL under 6%, and basically wrecking our ability to basically wrecking our ability to be efficient with our ad spend and contributes to BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome. Finally, we're going to look at the see more headline here. First 2 3/4 lines, Facebook newsfeed mobile. Well, we ain't got nothing on line 3 here, so want to win a boudoir session. What if you never feel ready, but do it anyway? All right, so want to win a boudoir session. What if you never feel ready? Do it anyway. All right, so yeah, we only got one point of relevant context here. So it's the lack of context mistake. The false belief that causes us to make this mistake is that we actually believe we are, that we've got enough context to call in the optimal number, the right number of maximum women that we're actually speaking to, instead of us actually, and kicking out the ones that we don't want clicking on our stuff. And as a result, we're actually going to have way more women scrolling by our Boudoir Facebook ads than necessary. And it's actually gonna pull our unique CTR under 6% and increase the probability that we have BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. So if you're looking at all this stuff, so I believe we've got BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome, and a unique CTR all under 6%. Yes, I do. Yes, I believe this is a good candidate for Boudoir Pico. If you're a BLCA, a Boudoir low click advertiser who has BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome, the unique CTR all of your Boudoir Facebook ads is under 6%, and you're spending more than 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, and you have decided that now you need to pull more efficiency, more profit out of your business through making your Boudoir Facebook ads more efficient, because you've already done it in other places in your business. Now you're ready to do it with the Facebook ad side, or Facebook ad part of the business, and you're seeing more and more market saturation every single day. Anytime someone gets a new iPhone or new camera, there's new Google My Business profiles popping up. More Boudoir photographers entering the market every day, and there's more inflation in life, so you need to pull some more profits out of the business. And you want to save on average, you want to eliminate approximately 5K a month in wasted ad spend. Put that back in your pocket instead of Facebook's pocket, where it's being wasted. 60K over the next 12 months approximately. Then shoot me a DM when my new patient intake opens. My DMs are closed right now, no new patient intake right now. But shoot me an intake when that happens, and we will see if you qualify.